The Tar Heels will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll call for the fair catch here. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll run it to the right. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the air, it's Harrell. Trying to get to it. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive.
Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They've scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Harrell. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to move it through the air. He's taking the shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, UNC! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese.
Just plowing ahead. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
He'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Collins. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's McCray. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
On the option, he'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse. And that's what happened on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Got his man quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, NC State! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you're playing a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, North Carolina.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Not on this play.
Conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw. Release to the back. He makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Looking for a huge play. Touchdown, Tar Heels! What a catch and run for 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback adapting. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Concepcion. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. NC State with a 1st and 10 here. They'll give it to the back. Steamrolls his way ahead. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Still running at the 40. He's off to the races. Touchdown, North Carolina! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Lining up for the PAT. splits the uprights. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Gonna run it. It's Concepcion. He locked up and held on to bring him down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick strike complete. At the 40, there he goes. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. He wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Collins. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. There are few things that can impact a game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it off?
He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Got him downfield. There he goes to the right. The 40. The 30. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UNC!
Man, you talk about flipping the field in a hurry. Maybe you're thinking run the football, create a little space for my offense. No, they're taking shots way down the field, 98 yards to the house. What a huge play for this offense.
This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. The offense will quickly use a timeout. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Going up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Looking for more room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
This is so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
This could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the shots are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
On the run, it's Rush. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And they tacked on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Play action. Sends it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the 1st down himself.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Rush. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run or loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Defense playing a bail technique. Pulls it and fires to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
These corners backing off a bit. Looking to pass. It's Harrell. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Still running at the 40. And he breaks into the open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, NC State 35, North Carolina 34.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the two, and the lead stays at 5. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Turns it on in midfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They're getting this guy lathered up. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That's caught. It's Collins. Snowed under by the defense. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down. 2nd
down coming up. They move the tight end all over. Trying to get the corner. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Might as well give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop. After that last incompletion setting up 4th down, do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Touchdown, NC State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
Up by 1. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead.
Let's go!
Wants to go up top. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
That decision to go for 2 is going to be questioned and criticized all throughout the rest of the year and all throughout the offseason as well. If you just kick it, you tie it, and you send this thing into overtime potentially. But now because you went for the win, you need an onside kick to have a shot to pull this one out.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.